first slide, what is query processing? The process of selecting the best execution strategies to be used in response of database requests is called as query processing. Why you require query processing? The main aim of query processing is to minimize cost of each query execution. Second one point is that the cost may be in the form of time or space complexity. Third one point is that query processing strategy used in a processing to reduce the size of intermediate and final result as well as processing cost. What is query optimization? It is another one aspect which is very important. An optimizer essentially enumerates a set of certain plan and chooses the plan with the least estimated cost. Then there is one diagrammatic representation how the query can process, how it works with different parameters. I will go by one block how it is explained. Start with this query processing. Any question, any doubt, curiosity arise in a human brain is simply called as the query. What is query processing? We have already seen. Then second one point is that parser or translator. It is just like as working compiler interpreter in any programming language. Parser will check syntax of any query. Just like as your C programming, we can check syntax. Like that, a relational algebra expression, it is just like as programming language. It is procedural manipulation language to solve any type of problem related with the generally mathematics or trigonometry. It is basically how the two types set-oriented operation like union, intersection, minus, subtraction, product. Second one is that relation-oriented operation, projection, selection, join and division. Both operations are very important. First, set-oriented operator basically used for the mathematics operation. When there are the two sets, can you hear me? Okay, directly. Okay. Thank you, madam. I will continue with that. Okay. Let's directly start with the proposed work and methodology. Okay. I am on that side. The research methodology will be tool and simultaneous simulation software which will help in a modeling, designing and advanced algorithm for query processing and query optimization in mobile computing environment. This research is more over study and it can try to implementation and development of advanced algorithm and techniques in a mobile computing environment. So this research work will need software like 4th generation programming language like MATLAB. This research may need tool for data analysis and some statistics tool for data and result analysis. I start with the remaining slide directly show the how work or methodology used for this research. The basic steps used for the proposed work is that input query to the system, query processing based on some usage, location, database and server, natural language processing routine for query processing. Actually, these steps instead of I read one by one, I will directly show the GUI for this. From this slide, design and implementation started. This is my first one GUI that will indicate that the design of the proposed research work is constructed in MATLAB. Here we have seen a number of the one text box and some other buttons here. Start with the load database. When you click on load database, the next screen will appear. In that we have seen there are the two choice to the user. One is a local search or one is a global search. This is the input to the system. Suppose we select the local search, then what happens? It will display the local value and there are the some whatever the number of the database we have already stored on your machine that can be seen. Then we can pick up anyone from that. Then the message is coming on your screen is that search result and database is loaded. After that the search result can be displayed. Then afterwards that load database which we can have search a text. Actually we have provided the search word, whether the word is a simple one word, 2 words or 3 words. Suppose we mention the 2 words here and then click on normal search, then it will start the currently which database we have loaded. The searching is started here and afterwards it will display the with result what exactly execution time is needed or required for to searching that particular information whatever we have mentioned in a searching of text. Payload is mentioned. Actually the cost means how many number of bytes is required for that actual records, and payload means actual number of the records, number of record fetched or loaded into memory after the searching. Then next one is that the facilities available, not only you can local search, the facilities available we can online also searching any data set or any database, then CSV file generally. Then we can choose the another global database option. Then we click on that. Then it will connect with our internet and www path, and then search for anyone global website or anyone global database. Then we press OK there. Then it will searching in that particular in that, and then that load database. Here we see the one input.csv. This is the one file, that is the online file, and it will search the same information which is available for your local or another information that is provided by the user which have required for to searching the information. Then it will given the two another criteria. One is calling as a normal search and one is calling as a advanced search. Normal search is that option with a limited options are the available. In an advanced search there are the more and more complex data or metadata or the combination of larger number of the search text. Then it can also provide it like that. This screen is displayed. Next one is that the input query size, execution time, whatever the total titles are available in this table, how this table can be carried out or why it is required for the research here. I will do one by one. The query size is 1, 2, 3. Actually it is not serial number. Query size means, suppose my name is Ajay, it is a one query size 1. My father name is a Purushottam, then query size is a 2. My surname is a Chendke, then 3 when I have provided query size, then my complete first name, middle name and surname, it is calling as a query size 3. When you are searching the 3 different words, then it is a query size is a 3. Naturally the size is 1. Then execution time is required, it is calculated by the that software. Then the total record written, total expected record written. What is the difference between these two columns here? Actually the figure are the different, 46 and 45. 46 means sometimes what happens in a record, any one information which is not filled by the user and that is the blank. But when you call or when you collect or when you count, then at that time it will display the how many total number of records, that is 46, but actual record is a 45. Then how you calculate efficiency? Naturally column number 3rd divided by column number 4th multiply by 100, we have get a efficiency of that query. How you measure? Naturally how many number of bytes is required to collect all these records, the cost is given available. Naturally the column of payload and total record return will be same, because the total record returns means how many number of records existing possible available and what is the load by the one query single size or double query single size or 3 query size. As per that difference, the effectiveness can be displayed in a next slide, which is the comparison between all these 4 number of the table columns. This is the comparative analysis, or we can say a study or graphical presentation. Just we have mentioned in a table like that query size versus execution time. The first one slide it will indicates what's your query size is the 1 or 2, then it will have executed and it will display the execution time something 6.718 like that. Second one, efficiency can be calculated. Naturally efficiency is that the column number 3 divided by column number 4 in a table multiplied by 100. Actually efficiency is very important because of whatever the user can need, how it is efficiently work, that any software, it's very important. The cost is also the how many number of bytes which is required for the searching at the time of the user, whether it is a single size query, a double size query or triple size query here. And payload is that same column from the same total record written that can be displayed as per the different screen option or the bar graph and one line graph we have seen here. Then I can have given on that conclusion what that conclusion is mentioned in my conclusion slides. Conclusion is that selection of the search particular such as single cell or multiple cell in a search done for specific point then omit the other point in a search criteria. Generally what happen in a query, whatever we search here, it will display whole information, but user required only that search information and omit some particular information which is beyond not needed. Suppose we return select star from student, then what happen on that particular database, the complete whole information can be displayed. And whatever information we display, we want to again have research or again we want to perform a query again and again. Then what happen? That information is already reside stored in your computer. Then there is no necessity every time we jump there and call that. For that we require divide a bigger or complex query to the sub queries. Third one important point is that search a criteria equalization to check two different search criteria from the user. Maybe in a past search, compare it. If different, generate two queries. If it is similar, then go to for the single query. Fourth one is that pre-processing or local search. Generally, pre-processing is that if the query earlier processed, then the search is previous result of execution. It means that save all the query result and whatever required, search the query in that result first before going to the server for execution. Specific cell search query. Previous technology queries collect hundreds of cells in a record and transfer from the server to the client. Generally, what happens when you see here, then suppose we searching any information, it will display the complete data can be collected and display or page and display on your screen. But what this paper is indicating that whatever information we want to search, that already search information, whether we go to your original information, we search only already search information, then matching that information. Suppose we have searched some record, there are the 100 records, and we search particular information, that information we have already searched. Then again after 1 or 2 days we require the same information, we again perform the same process. Instead of that, your information is already searched, then we can only searching on that particular area, then it will effective and efficiency can be created, your execution time is very less and there is not more payload is required and your cost may be reduced. For all this purpose, I want to conclude that up to my knowledge, I am currently working as a assistant professor as well as a research scholar, and I am in the phase of the last one. Submission is going for my PhD thesis in this month. These are my references. Madam, any query? Your voice is not clear. Again, please pardon me. Your madam, your voice is not clear me. That just coming here. Screen दिसत नाही का?
Okay.
Just submission is in a next 15 days. Summary is completed and I have completed published 12 papers. This is my first IEEE paper. Any query?
Thank you for your presentation. No, thank you for your presentation. And regarding certificate, soft copy certificate will be sent to your mail ID and the mail is hard copy certificate. And on that the cost.
Okay. Hard copy can be sent by post, ma'am. Okay. Any query regarding my presentation or any suggestions? Whether I make a mistake, just give me some suggestions if possible. Okay. Thank you, madam. Okay.